right, everyone, so today we're going to be talking about graduation fans. I'm going to be going into Canva and showing you the design that I made. We're going to be printing it out and we're going to be making it. So you're going to come along with me as I make this graduation fan. Now, graduation season is here. Class of 2026, y'all. I know you're super excited. The parents, the grandparents, the actual graduate, the family, the friends, everyone, okay? So now I'm going to be selling graduation fans, but I want to also show you how to make them. I'm going to be showing you the items that you need. The items that you need will be in the description box, okay? So make sure you go and check it out. Now, what I have right here, is the items that you're going to be needing. So I'm going to be showing you. Now, this is one of my favorite papers right here. This is the Epson Glossy photo paper. Y'all, I have used all of this. I have to buy me some more, but this is the one that I love. It is, let's see, it's 8.5 by 11. It came with 20 sheets. Of course, you can get more, and it's a 52 pounds. There's 52 pounds right here. Do you see that? Now, let me tell you one thing about the pounds and the weight when it comes to the paper. You have to make sure that you get the one with the highest pounds, okay? I would say anywhere around maybe 68 pounds, maybe just a little more, because you want it to be a heavier weight, okay? Now, I'm going to be showing you the one that I have right here. Now, this is another type of glossy photo paper. This is the one that I used last year when I did graduation fans. Now, this one here is a 30 pound. Now, this 30-pound paper is very light. And at the time, I was not paying attention to the pounds. I was just trying to go ahead and get the photo paper. But what I had to do a double-sided one, okay? Now, do you see? Let me show you how flimsy this paper is. Do you see how easily it goes down? Do you see that? So just say, for instance, you make a fan with this paper and you're going to be putting like popsicle sticks on it. It's not going to stand up by itself. It's going to flop just like that. Now, that's what happened when I made a graduation fan for a customer last year. When I did it just on this one sheet of paper, it was doing just like this. And see, you don't want to give your customers things like that, okay? Because that's not going to be your best work. So what I had to do double-sided. Okay, and when I did it double-sided and I did some other things to it, it made it hold up a lot better. And it was very sturdy. So just be careful of that, be mindful of that, and make sure you go ahead and get the heavier pound when it comes to the paper. All right, so I was just showing you, this is another type of paper that you can get. I do love this brand. This is Koala brand. And like I said, this is 100 sheets and it's 30 pounds. All right, let me show you one more. Now, this is the one that I just went and grabbed because I needed some in order to do fans. Now, this is the glossy photo paper also. Now, just say, for instance, you do have paper that does not have a higher weight to it. You still can use it. Like I always tell you, don't throw away any paper. You just go and get you some cardstock. Cardstock paper is what's going to hold the back of it up, okay? It's going to make it a lot sturdier. Okay, now this one here is foil paper, 65 pounds. So you just go ahead and add this if you need to. Another thing that you can do is just get like regular cardstock. This one here is the regular cardstock paper. Now this is the 80 pound. Now do you see? This one here is very, very thick, very sturdy. And it's different colors because I'm going to be making some more fans with the different colors on it. All right, this one here is the glitter one. Y'all, I love glitter. Super cute. All right, so let me show you one more thing and then we're going to get into the fan. Now, this is another one that you can get. This one here is cardstock also because you can print your fan on cardstock. Now, this one here is the white cardstock and it's 65 pounds. Okay, and I got this one I got all of the ones that I showed you with the cardstock from Michaels, as well as the foil. All right, so let's go ahead and get it. Oh, another thing that you would need, all the items that you would need a glue gun with a glue stick. Okay, this is the one that I have with the battery, but there's many glue guns that you can choose. I have one linked in the description box. All right, you get you some craft sticks, some popsicle sticks, or either some fan sticks, and you can use this. Now, They come in different shapes. This one here is the one that kind of shaped like, you know, it curves just like this, but you can get them in different shapes, and you can get them in different sizes also. These came from Michael's. You can also get them from the Dollar Tree. You don't have to spend a lot. Another thing that you can use it, you don't have to use it because you have the glue gun, but if you have double-sided tape works very well also. And you can, I will have this link in the description box, but you can go to I think Michael's have them, or you can go to Dollar Tree. Okay, but if you don't have double-sided tape and you have a glue gun, use the glue gun. If you don't have a glue gun, you got double-sided tape, use the double-sided tape. Don't go out trying to buy nothing. Okay, like I always tell you, until you can get that, especially if you already have something. All right. Oh, you will need an inkjet printer. So I linked the inkjet printer down below. That is kind of like the one that I have. So you can go and grab that one also. Okay, you will also need some scissors. Okay, now scissors will be if you do not have a cutting machine. I know a lot of people do not have a cutting machine. I have my Cricut Explorer that I have had for over 10 years now. So that's the one that I use in order to cut a lot of the, you know, like when you print it out and you cut it out to make your fan, you can use that to cut it, or you can just use plain old scissors, okay? Just make sure you get around all the edges and all that stuff, okay? All right, so let me go ahead and show you the design, and then I'm going to be taking my paper and printing it out on my printer. All right, y'all, so here is the inkjet printer that I have right here. It's the Canon, and I'm going to be linking something similar in the description box. All right, y'all, so I have went ahead and printed out my designs for my fans. Now what I'm going to be doing, I'm just going to show you how to do it without having any cutting machine, because I know a lot of people do not have a cutting machine, and even if you do have a cutting machine, sometimes you don't even want to bring it out. Okay, I have mine sitting over there, and it's just a lot of stuff on my desk right now, and sometimes I'd be like, I don't even want to bring it out. So, you know, we're gonna do this thing the easy way. Okay, so I have two printouts. I have one for the front and one for the back, and I'm going to be taking them and doing them this way. Okay, and I'm going to be showing you how to do it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and lower it so that you can see what I'm doing. All right, y'all, so what I'm going to be doing, as you see, I had to come from a different angle. Okay, but I have my scissors, and what I'm going to be doing, I am just going to be showing you how to cut this out. Like I said, if you don't have a cutting machine or Cricut cutting machine or Silhouette, and you can just use your scissors, okay? So this is the design. And so what you do when you cut this out, you make sure you cut it as close to the design as possible without actually cutting the designs, okay? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take it and I'm just going to cut this as close as possible. And you want to make sure that you stay right along the edges, okay? Just like this. Do you see how I'm doing? Now this is going to take some extra time, so just make sure that you know when you are pricing these, you make sure that you add your time in, okay? Because hand cutting anything takes time. So do you see how I'm doing it? Just taking my time, and I'm just cutting just like this. All right, if you have any kids, grandkids, nieces, nephews, anyone who is really good with cutting, guess what? Get them on in there so they can come and help you to cut these fans. But do you see what I'm doing? I'm just cutting around the design. Just like this. And I made this design in Canva. Okay, do you see that? So that's how you do it. You just keep cutting until you cut both of them out. Like I said, I'm doing the front and I'm doing the back. Can you see what I'm doing? Get you some really good scissors. I have scissors listed in the description box below. Because y'all, if y'all like me, I buy scissors and my kids come in here getting things for school. And my daughter, she do hair and stuff, y'all, and she be getting my stuff and my scissors, and I'm like, where is my scissors? Can't find them. So I always try to make sure I have extra scissors around the house, because you're going to need them for something like this. Now, another thing that it may be possible is using a rotary cutter. If you have something like that, you know how you use your mat, your cutting mat that you may have. I have one over there on the table over there, and you can usually cut with that. But these scissors, I feel like it's going to be the best bet when it comes to that. So just keep cutting, and now I'm going to come back once I finish cutting both of these. But you saw how I did it. All right, y'all, so I am done cutting. Do you see that? That's one side, and that's the other side. So what I did, I just took it, and you know, when you're doing two sides, you have to make sure that they are even on each side. All right, so that's how I have this. Now I have my craft stick that I'm going to be adding. I also have my double-sided tape. Now, with this double-sided tape, all you have to do is just take it and just run it along, you know, the back, or you can use it also for your craft stick. Now, if you don't have a glue gun, remember you can use this, or if you don't have this, use your glue gun. But I'm going to be using my glue gun since I have it, and I'm just going to go ahead and let it heat up. All right, so since we're waiting on my glue gun to heat up, I'm going to show you, the ones of you who have the double-sided tape, how to use it. So what we're going to do, we're just going to take one of these designs, and we're going to lay it flat face down on your table or whatever you're using. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take some of this double-sided tape, and you want to take enough of it. And what we're going to do, if you're watching, I'm just going to lay the design face down. I'm going to take my double-sided tape, and I'm just going to apply it along the four sides. Okay, so this is one side. I'm going to put some on the other side, over here on the other side. Okay, now I'm going to put some at the very top. I'm going to put some at the very bottom. So now you have your four sides covered. Okay. Now if you would like, which I highly recommend, go back and put some in the middle part right here. You can also use your glue gun and some of this double-sided tape. You can use one or the other. You can use both. That's fine. Now when it comes to the glue gun, you have to make sure that, you know, your glue is not bulky, because it will a lot of time have your fan bulky, and you don't want that. Okay, so just take it and put it down. It's the one I have here is very sticky. All right, so let me show you what I did. Can you see this? That's how I did. I did the top, the bottom, and the sides, and I put it across the middle. All right, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the other part right here, the other design, and you have to be very careful to make sure that you get it correctly, okay? Because once you lay it down, a lot of times that's it, y'all. Okay, so I'm going to try to lay it. Let me see. I might want to put my popsicle stick in first, because you want to make sure that your popsicle stick will still fit in, unless you have like a little slit or something. So I'm just going to put my popsicle stick here, and then once my glue gun heats up, I'm going to put a little bit on it. Okay, so you make sure your popsicle stick is centered, and I'm just going to press it down here on the double-sided tape. So one thing about tape, you still can move it around a little bit. You see this? Yeah, it's already looking cute. Okay. So now my glue gun has heated up. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take it, and you see my popsicle stick right here? I'm just going to take it and add a little glue to it. I'm going to start at the top, and I'm going to come down with it. Just like that. It's still heating up, but okay. And you want to put enough just to make sure that it holds. You want to make sure that it holds strong. Okay, I want to make sure you can see. All right, so what I'm going to do with this one, you can add some double-sided tape on this one if you like, but I'm going to go ahead and just place it on here just like this. Remember to make sure that it is pretty much going to be in the correct, you know, the sizing is correct for it. Okay, and you can move it around if you need to as you're laying it down. Okay. All right, you see that? And I'm just going to press it down just like that. Press it down, press it down. Even right here on the stick, you want to press it down, or you can find something that, like a book or something, to lay it on. Let me see. I have some Mod Podge, so you can kind of, you know, have something heavy to press down on it, just to make sure. But just make sure you don't mess up your design, okay? But I'm gonna just press it down with my hand just like this. You want to just smooth it out, and you see no ink or anything is coming off. So that's why you have to make sure that, of course, your design is dry before you put it on here, which usually when you print from an inkjet printer, it doesn't take long to dry. All right. And you can look back over it, and if you need to trim something, you can still go back and trim it. Do y'all see this? So I need to trim just a little off the edge here, just like that. So I'm just going to get my scissors and just trim just a little bit, because you do not want to cut anything off that should be there. So you can take it and just trim it a little bit, just like this. All right. So we're just going to trim it just like this. And some at the top here, just a little bit. Now make sure you don't cut your glue, or especially if you use hot glue, because sometimes you can cut the hot glue and you don't want that. Okay, so you look at the back and the front, make sure it's looking good. And come right here at the bottom and cut some of this. And if you know that you don't have a steady hand, then I recommend that you go ahead and get you a cutting machine, whether you're gonna use the Cricut machine or the Silhouette. Now, one thing I did do, and you want to be careful of that, I came down just a little too much with the glue. So you see the glue right here, you don't want to give that to your customer. Now on this side is good, but it's just this side right here that I don't know if it ran down or it just, you know, I came down a little too far. But y'all, this is so, so cute. Do you see this? Hold on, let me change views again. All right, y'all, so now I can see you, but I hope that you all learned something from this video. All right, so now that I can see you, so I wanted to show you how this turned out. So what I was talking about is that when you're making this for your customer, you want to make sure that you do not put any glue here. Okay, now this glue leaked down a little bit, so we don't want this. We want it to look more like this side right here. All right, so this is really, really pretty, y'all. And when I was telling you about the size or the pound of the paper makes a very big difference, is because now you see, do you see how I'm fanning? So, you know, you're at the graduation, you know, you don't have no floppy paper or any of that. Do you see this? Look at my hair. Okay. So this is amazing. So like I said, the pound of the paper is really, really great because it helps to keep the fan from flopping. Okay. The handle helps also. So you can also add whatever you can add a cute little bow to this at the bottom. You can make this fan bigger if you would like. I think this one here was like a I think it was like a 6.5. I think it was a 6.5 by 7, something like that. I'll have to look back, but it's not a real big fan. You can make this fan as big as you want or as small as you want. The one that I did some last year, but one of them I did was an 8.5 by 11. So that was the size fan of I think it was 8.5 by 11, but it was about the size of a sheet of paper. So it was huge like this one right here. Okay, and I'm going to be linking that in the description box. I mean, in the card section for you to see. Now, this is one that I did. Let me show you another one that I did. This is the one that I did also. So do you see this? Look, y'all, this is so cute and very vibrant. Do you see this? Okay, so one thing about this one is that I could have came down a little bit, but that's okay. It's still a very nice fan. Okay, and this is the one that I did for my twins, just like that. All right, so I'm going to be making more for my twins because my twins will be having their promotion day coming up soon. And yeah. So y'all, my website will be up and running very soon. I have designed it. Everything is looking good. I'm just putting some things on there so I can receive payments and everything. So I'm believing by the end of this month, March 31st, I'm aiming for April the 1st to go ahead and have my website up and running. But again, go ahead and go over to IeashaDesignedIt.com. Put your email address in there so that you will be the first to know when it goes live. Okay. So like I said, graduation season is here. People have started to order for graduation. Here where I am, graduation is pretty much May, June, and you know, sometimes it go all the way through December. It just usually that's colleges that graduate in December. A lot of them graduate around that time, but people starting to buy the graduation things now. Some people are waiting closer to May. So that's why I said I'm gonna go ahead and have my website up and running no later than April 1st. Now it could be sooner, but I will let you know. But y'all, I'm in love with this fan. This is so cute. Do you see this? Super cute. This is my daughter. Like I told you, my daughter will be finishing up her classes this year, but she won't walk to next year for her. All right. So I thank you all so much for watching. I hope that you all have enjoyed this video. And if I didn't say, I'm Ieasha of Ieasha Designed It, and I will see y'all in my next video. Make sure you check the description box so that you can go ahead and buy all the items all the materials that you will need in order to make these fans. If you don't want to make them, I will make them for you. So you all have a great day, and I will see y'all in my next video. Oh, and if you have any questions, make sure you leave them in the comment section below. I am here to answer your questions.